Good afternoon, Daniel, George, Niels, and Yaltin. Let me know if you're in the room. Niels, good afternoon. Thank you. So, a bit of a disastrous morning so far. 4% down. 4%, 4%. I was a bit sick of. I could have got out of the hedge trade yesterday in the afternoon session, but yeah, Carlos was very adamant that I stayed in my hedge until this morning so I could release it in the German live trading room. You know how I don't like to have hedges open overnight, but yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So I think we'll be doing a live stream as well. Oh, we might already be streaming. So we're gonna get started straight into it because it's quite pressing. This whole change of the clocks in America and not here is confusing and annoying. So there's not many people in the live room, I guess, and on the live stream, as it's not many people realize that the clocks have gone back just yet. So it's just going to be us for the moment. It seems like it's just Niels and George along, but either way, we're going to make some money. We're going to make some money. So continue to the FX book. We've had quite a lot of news releases just over the lunchtime, so it's going to be great fun. Hopefully, a lot more movement than this morning and yesterday will be nice. So, just to get started, today is the 17th of March, 2021. My name is Maurice Rothwell, English live trading coach here at Traders Club 24, and we are logging in for our power hour on the US market opening. As always, for a bit of transparency, we're going to go through and have a look at today. Terrible start. This actually followed through from yesterday. Yesterday we got into a hedge on the DAX, and I could have released it yesterday evening. However, I was told I needed to hold on to it so I could release it in the morning for our other members on the German side. So no worries, it happens. Just like I said earlier on. You know, if you want to go for these big profit movements, like so, you know, trying to make, or even so, right now we're still at 86% profit since November 1st, which is great. This month we're still 10% up just this month. If we go here, look, we're just under 2,000 euros in profit. So you know that 800 euros is a big hit, but at the same time, as long as we're not taking these kind of hits every day or every week, it's going to work out nicely for us. So we'll go back to today. Okay. So we're going to go and we're going to look straight into our charts. So here's our gold chart that we planned out just recently. Of course, we're going to get started straight away with our Nasdaq trade here, currently falling down 100 points today, or just around 150 points today, and we can see we're kind of ranging between this big number and the Fibonacci. We've got a vola box here at the bottom. I'm not sure if we're going to get there. If we get some opening volatility, then we should be right in with our first trade. So we'll set that as our pending order. George, I'm already in the 9th trade on Nasdaq, thinking to close it minus 2%. So how many trades do you have, George, in your... So if you've got the same as me, you should 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I would definitely, if you want to release that, I would definitely wait until after the opening to see exactly where that market's heading, because it can be quite... You can get stuck in a volatile range just on that one candle and just keep moving up and down sort of 20 points. So that's definitely what you want to avoid on your hedge release or any trade really. So wait for the opening. If we're getting some real movement in the market, then we can look later for a good release position. If not, then Yeah, another 2 trades. If you're only 2% minus, I know you're doing pretty well so far. Yeah, it happens, you know. It's just about accepting these smaller losses instead of denying that it's not going our way and getting ourselves into a deeper hole, which is kind of the mastery of trading at the moment. So that's our pending order set up for the Nasdaq trade. Just want to take a look down here. One moment. So one of the spreads on markets today actually went higher. I don't know if you knew. So back again, back again. Let's have a look. So Dow Jones, take a look over here. Currently at that daily pivot. No vola box in sight. No vola box in sight at all. We've got our big number just here at the top. Maybe we can aim for this if we're going to be breaking that daily pivot. Normally, if the big number wasn't here, I wouldn't mind taking an offset daily pivot trade. But I'm going to set this as a pending order just on the big number. Gold, what's going on gold today? Oh, we already had quite a big drop here, back down to the 30s. My opening trade for gold is going to be a daily pivot trade. And that's going to be my opening trade for gold this afternoon. So we're going for it pretty quick. So that's that trade. So we got 1 trade, 2 trade, 3 trade. DAX, yeah, I'm sick of this this market from today. Look how terrible, terrible. If I had left my trade yesterday, we exited the trade just about here. Our sell line was there and we hedged, and of course it just went all the way up after that. But no worries, no worries. Nothing much else going on in the market at the moment. So gold daily still rising up here towards that 17.76 mark that we've been looking for. Let's check out the MTX chart. So 5-minute and 15-minute. So we're currently on a swing low on both. Waiting for that signal candle. We could get our signal candle just here on the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Had some information that today we could see quite a decline in the price of the US dollar today also. So we're going to wait for the next 3 minutes and we're going to check back at this chart. We're going to wait and see if we get our we're going to see if we can get our candle here, because I'm going to go in for this buy trade just there, set 3, and that's a happy win. But we'll wait for this candle to be released first. On gold, currently a huge spike up in the price. So just entered into our box. So first trade triggered for the day down here. We could be getting even a signal candle. Let me check the 5-minute. So we just got our signal candle there on gold. No full signal. Currently at that daily pivot again. But no signal given. So I would personally take that trade, but I'm not gonna give a bad influence on you guys. So we're just stuck with these 3 trades at the moment. US 100 going up towards this Fibonacci here. So we got about 2 minutes until our opening now. So there's Nothing much else going on in the charts at the moment. So that's all we're left with. So not much in terms of anything at the moment these days. Not the best market conditions to be trading or learning to trade. Either one of them is pretty dire. But this bottom big number here is looking quite nice with that Fibonacci in. Again, that's the C box trade that I wanted to take this morning, but I'm going to keep both of these areas covered. I got the bottom big number and I got the top one. So we're going to wait and see what happens there. Nasdaq coming through. So here it comes. Gold. Didn't get that signal here on. No signal candle here on New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Failed us. But I got some ideas that US dollar is supposed to fall today. This trade here is really tempting on gold, as I do believe it's going to go all the way up towards that 1776. Whether or not that will happen today, if the value of the US dollar really does fall in price, then we'll have a big opportunity of catching a nice gold long trade. As we can see, gold is on its way down at the moment. So we missed that opening just happened. We got that big spike. Here comes our Nasdaq. Is it going to be enough for us to trigger that box? Who knows? And here comes the market. So welcome all of the people who just joined. Thank you for joining. Happy Patrick's Day, St. Paddy's Day in Ireland. So, how was everyone's morning? So let's see where we're at. Just missed our entry here on the Nasdaq, and here we go for the rise. Coming back up towards that fib. What I might do, in fact, is open up a new chart. Take that Vola box. Oh, put in the Swiss box. Okay. I need to change that magic number. Nice. Then we're going to come back down to the 5. For me, what I want to do, I'm thinking about an offset Fibonacci here for the second. So let's see what happens. So it looks like we might be coming into our trade over here. Break down past that big number and we should be right in with our first trade of the day. Oh, second trade of the evening. So if we're going to get a real breakdown, I want to see some good movement this afternoon. So if we're going to be coming out in the first or second trade, not much point in moving those. Take profits. It's not really going to do us any favors. So we're currently and here also we can see once we reach that take profit for this trade here, it will actually enter directly into our next trade. So gold coming down quite nicely here. We've got a nice support line here right on that, right on this take profit. We're at a very good support. Let's have a look and see. Yep, it seems like a very strong support line that we currently have. So once this closes, I might just open up another box just offset on that line. So a second trade on the Nasdaq there into a sell. And here comes gold slowly, slowly pushing down, pushing down. Tell you what we can do. Yep, definitely need the Guinness after this morning. Just an Irish coffee will do. So, whoa. So we're back up into the third trade on the Nasdaq here. See if we're going to get that movement. Would be nice. So third trade in, about to hit that fourth. I can see that happening very soon. And there it is. Let's see if we can get that movement now. Here it comes. Spread it down to the fib. Seems that we might have broken that support, so let's hope that we're going to rally down the chart here. So gold coming very close to our close. I think what I'm going to do here is just going to take a manual close. We can take that manual close 11, and then I'm just going to offset that support area. See if we can make up for the disaster that we call this morning. I'm going to cancel this. Take a look over here. So it didn't quite make it into triggering our gold box there. But what we can do is again treat that daily pivot as a big number. If we get a reversal back up to that area, we can activate that box. So let's and if we're going to get a real breakdown here on the Nasdaq, we can even try and stretch it out to that big number here. However, we'll wait for that burst. If we get a burst down to this fib, I'm quite happy to take that. Finally, some movement on the DAX, it seems. And Dow Jones creeping up past that daily pivot towards our big number, pending order. This is our only trade going at the moment. Let's take a bigger look at this chart and see where we can potentially fall down to. Definitely towards this big number. Should we continue the break? You can see here that there's a lot of retracement to this big number here, 12,900, or even just this area here, or maybe even just there. We'll take a look. Definitely a possibility for us to consider. We've just broken past our original take profit now. So as we slowly break down, let's see if we can, there's our entry into our Dow Jones big number trade 2. So here we come on the Nasdaq. Fourth trade in, breaking down the price levels here. So there's our first trade on Dow Jones. No, here. I'm going to close this one now. And then I'm going to look here. This one is currently sitting at 32,963. So open this box. 32,963. There's our next entrance. Exit here, enter onto the next. So they still didn't change the spreads, right? This morning, actually, I think it was the US, the Nasdaq was actually 270. It went higher. Okay. Okay. So possible signal candle here on New Zealand dollar, US dollar again for the buy. So we got about 2 minutes now, just under 2 minutes until that candle is complete. So if it closes at the right place, then that could be a signal for us in a long position. Nasdaq still in the game, stretching its way back up to this vola box. And here comes the DAX finally breaking its way up today. Mm, 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 mm. So we could be going in for trade number 5. There it is. Gold is coming in to its trade nearly, ever so slightly, just another few pips, and we'll be there. And Dow Jones coming up into our next follow box, Fibonacci take profit area. So remember, we still got this pending order at the top side, waiting where that follow box is. So as soon as we hit that take profit, we should be entering into the next trade. So there is, we got our entry into that. Dow Jones currently just bounced off the top of this Fibonacci here. Gold missed our opportunity, but we're getting quite a jump here now on the Nasdaq. So here we come. Might just go in for a manual. Close that one there. And then we'll wait to see what the market's going to do. If it comes back down, we can always come in for this trade here. Back at the big number, or failing that, we can even go for that top big number. So here we're currently battling with this resistance line here, paired with that fib. So once we break this zone, next resistance area will be around this consolidation strip, and then it should be a nice jump up to the top. And there goes the next trade. So let's see. Here we come. So we'll wait for this one to close, and then we can enter into this big number trade. As I don't want to activate that big number trade while this one is still in play. So here we come, here we come. Want to see a nice strong candle breaking that. So there's our close, and then we can open our next Dow Jones. The Dow Jones falling through at the moment. So gold currently stuck in a big consolidation range here. Sort of $3-4 consolidation range. And we're just waiting for this Nasdaq to rise back to its original. Maybe we can even press for a big number, but we'll keep it just here at the fib for now. So all the markets are currently stuck in their positions at the moment, deciding what is the direction. Dow Jones now triggered into the first trade yet again. So what I might do here, similar situation to last time. So this time I'm just gonna offset this on that fib. As we can see from this chart, take profit is just above that fib. So we need to take into account the spread. So so again, retesting on that resistance support. So hopefully we break past it this time all the way. I'm looking for a nice strong breakout towards the top. We didn't quite get it. So Dow Jones is currently in a sell position, coming back towards our daily pivot. And also, who was it? I think Niels said you was in 15 minutes ago. Uh-huh. So George is in the Nasdaq hedge. So a good place that I would think about releasing it. Maybe a sell at this Fibonacci or even the big number. But a sell here, coming back down. And here comes gold. So again, retesting this resistance here on the Nasdaq into our fourth. This is where we need a nice break. Seems you might just get it. Break past this supporting, this resisting area where we had this consolidation. Get a nice, we've got a nice candle here pushing up, so let's see if it continues the trend. Minus 5% or €5. Oh, 5%. Yeah, similar to me today. Big loss. So here we're going in for this consolidation range. Really want to see it push up, up and away. Retesting this previous resistance. I want to see this push up. Maybe we'll get this consolidation range here at the bottom, and then hopefully another lift off is the idea. Quite a strong trickle down at the moment. We had a nice candle. So we're out of that Dow Jones trade now. Nice. Where's our other Dow Jones chart here? Okay. So let's see this. So we're slowly bringing this down now, down to just 4% minus at the moment. I really want to see this market push off. Slowly surely we're gonna wear down this resistance and just pop. Okay, so I'm gonna activate this vola box on the bottom for gold and just below that Fibonacci here. So we're still fighting this resistance area here from the previous drops. We can see this is a consolidation area, drop, consolidation, drop, consolidation. Pretty much all of this is more or less consolidation, drop, rebound, consolidation up here, and let's get the next step up. That's what we want. Okay, so now I'm gonna go for this big number trade here at the bottom. Oh, it was actually that C-box trade that I wanted. So we're gonna close this one, take that one, turn that one on, come over here, close this one off. Seeming to get a big breakdown in the price here on the Nasdaq now, unfortunately, into our fifth trade. If that's the case, we're gonna aim down here. Hopefully we don't come all the way. Still looking to get a nice lift back. Here comes our Dow Jones trade. It's MTX, nothing. 15-minute chart, very strong. Low, not enough to enter into our box. Let's have a look here. Anything? 15-minute, also nothing. So back in the game. So testing that testing that area once again. If we can break it, should be a straight shot. No, just fell short of the entry here. If we had taken that trade, we would have also not been in. check out the DAX at the moment, still in that vola box. It's been teasing us all day, this market. Oh, nice. Okay, see some strength coming through. Is it going to be enough for us to break these levels? Let's go, let's go. Okay. Slowly, slowly pushing up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. How much is the big number? 558. We'll take the 4. It's also good. Okay, it seems like we might speak too soon. And drop down past all of those levels we just fought to get past. Ugh. Only about $32 movement. Long way to go before we get to the next big number for this. I need another strong candle to push us up above this level just here. Another strong candle, break past that level, we should be right at that fib. What does everyone in the live room think? Think we're gonna make it to that big number? Or you think that I should just take the profit? What's your what are your thoughts? Alexa would take it. Oof. Still in the DAX trades from this morning. Yeah, that was a horrible, horrible market to trade, to be honest. Hated it. I'm going to treat this daily pivot as a big number trade again. Let's take a look at the DAX trade. So I'm still in the mind that it's going to hit that big number again at some point today. I'm still quite adamant that that's going to be the case. However, if I was still in that hedge, I would be looking to release it either at this fib or the big number in a sell. Would be my plan. There is no movement today at all. 45 points, nothing. Yep, that is really absolutely nothing. Good afternoon, do. Sorry, a bit late today. We forgot the live room on Monday because nobody told me that the clocks went back. So yeah, we'll be starting an hour earlier every day now. So let's see this make that push. I want to hit that fib today. Gold coming back up towards that daily pivot. Here comes the Dow Jones. So we're really stumped out at this. Market wants to move. It wants to go. Ugh. Take a look here. 15-minute. Okay. It's coming, it's coming. There it is. So we just got our breakout. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we come, here we come. Big number, or keep it at the fib? I think I'm going to close it at the fib manually in case we get that big jump. Let's see, let's see. No, we'll just close it. Nice. We're going to keep this one up at the big number, however. So we'll take that one. That was a nice one on the news. Yep, missed it. But we have to make up for this morning, so. But we're not so far off, to be honest. I think we just made 2% already, so 2.3% so far. Now, if we make it up to this, if we do make it to that big number, that will have us, yeah, not so far off. What's that? 384. This is 245. What does that leave us with? 140 euro left to hit. So we could have actually been break even if we kept the other trade there too, but hey, take that profit. At least we're halfway out. If we do break it up to this big number, at least we're just one step closer. And then the mornings on the DAX at the moment are difficult to trade, terribly difficult. The open range breakout, banging. Both days, open range breakout trade has been, if you took the actual open range, the orange box, both of them worked perfect. I mean, look, 9 points here. Take that trade. Was that what first trade? Second trade out. Yeah. Let's have a look at yesterday. Look at that first trade out. As soon as you come in, one trade, and maybe second trade, third trade out. So the open ranges, look, first trade out, no problem, no matter the size of the box. Then we got our reversal now. Let's see if it's just a minor setback or if we're gonna get that true lift. So hopefully we get an entry into our gold here. Dow Jones is still quite far away, so we're getting a bit of a sharp drop. New Zealand dollar, US dollar might be gearing up for a buy position here. So it's too close to the pivot, it says. Too close to the pivot. And on gold, yeah, we're still quite a way away from hitting, unless it breaks past that pivot and it closes up here, then we won't get that signal. But otherwise, this could be a buy signal. So you want that one there, could be a possible trade. Take profit right at the daily pivot. However, a bit risky. We had enough risk for today so far. Let's see this now. Treat these previous resistance areas as a nice strong support. Again, let's hope that the consolidation comes here, and then we're going to get that break through the top, past that fib, onto that big number. Yeah, gold is going a bit crazy so far. Hope we're into our daily pivot Swiss box. Looking for an activation. Wow, wow, wow. So we could have made that trade. We would have been in profit by now. So here it comes. Nasdaq. How are your trades doing on the gold at the moment, Do? I know you've been following it intensely. Hi, Tony. Good afternoon. Sorry you're a bit late to our session. We didn't send an email about the time in America has already gone back an hour. So they went back an hour at the weekend on Sunday. I think the rest of Europe it will be on the 1st of April that we go back an hour. So between now and then, the live trading room will be yeah, an hour earlier than usual. So, but we're slowly making our way back. We'll wait for a breakout of this fib. Gold currently in on a buy. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, too close to the pivot for a signal. But here we go. We're going to get our close now on gold. And what it should say is there should be a buy signal. So I'm going to go for it. Set 4 that is, right? I'm going to go set 3. So in 20 seconds we'll get the four, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we should have got the signal. Should have been a signal in there. So gold really going for it today. Should have got our signal there. I'm not sure why it's not. Everything seems to be green. New Zealand dollar, US dollar also coming up now. So we've got 4 minutes until this closes. But we're too close to the daily pivot for that to activate. How much are we down at the moment? 384. One, yeah, two orders today. Glaube ich. Weiß ich nicht.
Also hast gehört, Maurice muss Deutsch lernen. Er nickt. Nein, nur Spaß. Alles klar. Danke dir. Bis später. Tschüss. Just kidding. No. All right. You want to hear some good news? Yeah. We would like to increase your salary.
Oh, wow. This sounds nice. How come? It doesn't look like I'm pulling my weight at the moment.
The 6 months are over.
On the 15th. Next month.
April.
Too early.
Don't tell anybody.
Okay.
All right, we're going to rise it to 3 to 5, 3.5.
Okay.
To 8 to 3.5.
That's a big increase. Percentage-wise, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, percentage-wise,
All right.
like a 45%. No,
There you go. Well,
better than most politicians.
yeah. But
So what's going on with the live room at the moment? You said that the Germans are coming in now, or
oh, yeah.
because I said I think
We are
that
finding a way.
I think that you should use this process. Maybe don't charge them so much, like €5 entry, but there's a limited amount of spaces.
How to?
There's,
Yeah, exactly.
there's 50 spaces, and it's €5 a ticket.
We can't make them pay. So we are going to offer for the VIP membership.
Okay. So I'm a close for the VIP memberships now. I want access to Maurice's live trading room. Yeah, you need the VIP membership.
Sure.
Okay.
And then you should have a deal with Jimmy with Michele. If they are making an upsell on their German client because of you,
Mm,
they should pay you.
of course. Of course.
Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about it with Carlos later, but yeah, right. I think VIP. Here we are.
VIP only. It's definitely a way to get people in as a VIP.
Yeah, we do have VIPs and we'd like to give them some snacks. Yeah, gladly. And then we'll have it with a tag. So if there's somebody, oh, can I try? Yes, of course.
What, try out the room?
Try out the room with Maurice.
Okay.
For a week. There you go.
Why not? Okay, okay.
That's going to be
Well, we made half of our loss back now.
good. Christoph, he mentioned advanced hedging strategy yesterday, which was new to me. So if he's hedged,
His freestyle hedge, I do it sometimes too, deleting some
closing the
trades.
hedge trade.
Mm-hmm.
It's not using the Swiss box.
Mm-hmm.
Swiss box can stay in the chart, but he's manually closing the hedge.
Mm-hmm. I do this sometimes also, but I didn't want to teach it to members because they find it difficult getting their head around the three options that are there. So if I start saying, if it looks like it's going harder, then you can delete this trade and that trade, and then if it comes around to it, you can re-hedge, and because you can bring the hedge down smaller and smaller by deleting trades. And then when it comes down below again, you re-hedge. And then you delete the hedge trade, the last trade, wait till it goes, and then re-hedge. And then you slowly break it down. And then you go from, yesterday I went from, 350 hedge, and I brought it down to 180. And then I restarted it in Carlos's room. So I was a bit more
Yeah, he
relaxed.
was actively talking about that option.
Okay.
So now they know.
Now they know. Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, was new to me.
It's just difficult to explain it to some people, Some people are not as quick to the mark as others. So so when do I get the increase? This month or next month? This month. Okay, okay. Like it. So I'm not messing around with the whole trading profile of Traders Club, going in the German room, and yeah, 10% a month, no worries.
Sorry, I didn't catch it.
So no, like I don't want to be messing up the whole scene of Traders Club. Like Carlos is preaching for years. 10%, 15% a year, and then I come in, bang, bang, bang.
So it's an advanced trading.
Okay.
So that's the reason why we have the project with Christoph.
Uh-huh.
So myself and Carlos, we are always very conservative. But also important to give the clients fantasy of
Okay.
markets, different trading styles.
Okay.
Just a matter of how we are going to put wording.
I think it was quite